Day two of New York Comic Con. Yeah. Yesterday might as well have been Saturday because it was packed. I think that I heard some news about the number of attendees possibly surpassing or meeting San Diego Comic Cons, which is like the biggest comic convention in this country. But the thing that didn't make sense to me is that you would think that the more people that you get, you would probably try to find a bigger space. Everybody was packed back to back. That was like a no no because everybody knows about Geek Funk, and it seemed like nobody cared about passing gas. And it was just like, I don't know, it was a nightmare. It was really like a nightmare for me because I have a strong nose. So I already had to deal with people's ridiculous BO, but I had to deal with them farting, and it was just really, really gross. I Yeah, but that's like my personal thing. Getting past that, let me tell you, power strips. Like if you didn't have an appreciation for electricity and charging, you had it yesterday. Everybody was complaining about their phones dying. They had maybe like one booth from AT&T where you could like charge your phone, but it's kind of like, okay, 30 minutes it takes maybe like 30 minutes to really like charge your phone, maybe halfway. So like a lot of people didn't get to charge their phone. And I'm speaking not only as a person, just an attendee, but a person of the press. So they still didn't have the strips that we needed. And pretty much, Mimoko, they spotted me a power charger back at the Consumer Electronics Convention. So it's like one of these small little things. You charge it up overnight, and then you use like a universal USB charger for your phone. You plug it in, and I think you get like 1.5 charges out of this. So thanks, Mimoko. You really like saved my life. I learned my lesson from yesterday. I brought that for my phone. Unfortunately, I didn't have something for my laptop because again, there were no power strips. So I was basically walking around with a laptop on my back, and it took me maybe like 30, 40 minutes to get from point A to point B. And by the end of the day, I was beat. My back was hurting, my feet were hurting. It was crazy. But let's get to the things that I saw at New York Comic Con. There were some really cool cosplays, and I put up some pictures on my Facebook page. I got to meet Maki Rose Chop Shop. She was really nice. She was gracious. Her and her boyfriend, they let me take pictures of them. And then I met Cosplay Jesus. He was really nice, and his hands are super soft. He is really he's really amazing. He talked to me for a little bit, and I when you have like fans, when you become fans of cosplayers on Facebook, you have, whether you know it or not, you have like this this idea of what they would be like when you finally meet them. They look like a really nice person, but maybe when you met them in person, they had like a really stinky attitude. No, that didn't happen with the both of them. They were really nice and gracious. They were patient with people that stopped them to take photos, and they answered questions about more so Maki Rowe, because Cosplay Jesus' costume was fairly simple when you're cosplaying Jesus. You don't really have to explain that, but she explained what materials she used for a hammer because she was cosplaying as Harley Quinn, and she let an attendee hold her mallet to kind of like weigh it out. So some people are just really like, oh, don't touch, and that's okay. You're entitled. You don't have to let people touch your things, but it's just some people are more friendly than others. So, or I would say more lenient with their cosplays. There you go. I wouldn't say that would be extra friendly, but whatever. Let's see. I went to a panel yesterday. I went to the Killing Floor 2. It wasn't a panel. It was actually like a gameplay demo. I'm not usually like a first person shooter type of person, but it has like these really gross monsters and zombies and them, and I'm excited about it. It's supposed to be coming out on Steam Access, early access, in 2015, and they're working with Type AB Studios to work on a live action flick, which I'm pretty interested in. You guys, if any of you guys know me, you know that I love horror movies. So anything that's different and sticks out from the norm really catches my eyes. So take a look out for that. I'll be writing about that later, and I'll post it in the description if you want to know anything more about the Killing Floor too. But they've really expanded. Tripwire Interactive, that's the name of the developer. They have really expanded since the first Killing Floor. They've jumped from 6 levels to 25 levels that progress in difficulty with different monsters, different perks, and I think they added skills. So even if you all are playing the same class, the same class, I guess the fighting class. I don't know all the names of them off the bat, but the skills allow you to customize your experience as that particular class. So if you want to specialize in something, or if you want to, kind of like focus on a more of attack or defense, you add all these different things that just make it a different experience for you as a player. So I'm really looking forward to that. And their people were really friendly. I love when I go to booths and people are just really they love what they do. And a lot of times you go to these booths and it's like you kind of want to feel like bad because they're already stressed because of New York Comic Con. It's a lot of people. You're probably talking all day, but it's your job and it's pretty much customer service. And if you want to sell your game, you got to drink that cup of coffee, or you got to like slap your face up to wake yourself up and hype yourself like this is something that you want to promote, and you have to put on that face and just say, okay, you know what, my feet are hurting, my back are hurting, my back is hurting, excuse me. My back is hurting, but I've got to promote this game, I've got to make this money. So Tripwire, they were really nice. Along with Capcom. Capcom people were really nice, and they were quite knowledgeable about their products. They had like Phoenix Wright, the new Phoenix Wright game. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name of it offhand. And Resident Evil Revelations 2 and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. They were really really nice and just gracious. Um, let's see what else happened yesterday. I don't know. I just kind of walked around. I was supposed to stay for the Resident Evil Returns panel, but when I tell you that my feet were hurting, they were hurting, and my back just couldn't take it. I stayed to NYCC till maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock, because I was gonna leave at like 3, and the panel that I wanted to go to, it started at 7 o'clock, and I didn't know if I could make it. Like I felt like I couldn't make it, walk around and look stupid in the face for another 4 hours until I saw a couple of my friends. I met with my friends. We walked around for a little bit, and I think I'm gonna make another video about exactly why I feel the way I feel about NYCC now. And I'll talk more about that because that's a whole different video. I think basically it's become a cash grab, but like I said, I'll talk more about it later on. Today is Saturday. Yesterday was basically last year's Saturday, so I can imagine what it's going to. I'm sorry. Yeah, yesterday was last year Saturday. I don't know what I just said. I feel like I said it wrong. But anyway, yeah. So if it was packed yesterday like it was Saturday, I think today is probably going to be the worst day for the people working at the booths. The worst day as far as them actually getting time to breathe. It'll probably be the best day for them to make money. What I'll be doing today is I'll be passing out my cards, promoting the site, walking around, taking pictures. I'll probably be hanging around in Artist Alley. So if you see me, please come up and say hi. I'm here by myself. Well, I'm not really here by myself, but the person that I was supposed to come with this snobby comic book guy, is working a booth. You guys should definitely check out his friend's booth. They have the most amazing, amazing statues. I can't talk today. Like, I'm so flabbergasted at this Galactus statue that they have. And when I tell you that this statue is amazing, it is fucking amazeballs. It is out of this world crazy. It's I'm not gonna tell you how much it costs. I'll tell you how much it costs. It's $800. I know that's like my rent. But I would go if I could afford it. No, you know what? I would if I really wanted to, if I was trifling enough, I would buy that statue and I would survive on cup of noodles for like the whole month. Yeah, it's that serious. The booth is called Fanboy Collectibles. You should definitely visit that booth. They have some really cool stuff. Tell them Grim sent you, and you know, just look at the things, buy a couple things, because that would be really awesome. But I'm going to pick up my Sailor Moon statue today, so yeah, I'm definitely going to stop by there. But yeah, I'll be in Artist Alley today. I didn't really get to check it out because it was just a slugfest, and you could tell everybody was just in a really bad mood, and I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I think I'm slightly over NYCC, but we'll see. Maybe today will be a little bit different, and maybe I'll get more excited. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you guys later.